Boom! He's here. Boom, bang, bang. Yeah, yeah. Like Ivar says, what did he say? Hold on. Boom. Boom, kabang. Boom, kabang. I'm here. Beautiful morning again. Rising and shining, giving thanks for life. As always, happy, more than happy, grateful to be alive, grateful to have life, grateful to be here to share these magic moment with you guys. It's always a magic inspiration moment. Every day is a new day. Every day is a chance to make it better. Like I just said on Facebook, don't worry about maintaining the quality of your life. Work on making it better every day. So you don't need to worry about maintaining. Don't worry about maintaining. Rise and shine, live your dreams. Or try at least. Like one, try at least. If we don't try, we'll never know. Today, the subject of the talk. Hold on, I gotta shut up something here. Hold on. It's in my okay. Today the subject is stop wishing, start doing. Together as one. Yeah, stop wishing. We all wish things would be better. We all wish the world would be different. We all wish a lot of things, but we stay in place. We stay in place and we are paralyzed by fear. Paralyzed by fear. Most of us are paralyzed by fear. Often it happens to me also. Like I don't let fear paralyze me too much, but I have moments like, come on, I still live in the same world as everybody, and I'm subject to bad influence and bad vibes, and sometimes it's stronger than you. You kind of pick it up, but you have to work on yourself really to start putting a permanent barrier. Once you when we reside here, I have something from Melissa that she wrote. When we reside in our natural essence, the natural essence, true love, which is our natural essence, right? True love. I don't think it's any other thing than that. And in the space between the egoic thoughts, our vibration is no longer one of the dualistic overlay. Your vibration don't attach to the overlay anymore once you reside in your natural essence. But it takes work. It takes a lot of work on yourself to go back to that natural essence for sure. It's a life work. It's a life work because we've been so programmed in that overlay and that program of Babylon, and even I catch myself oftentimes saying things that hey, that's a program, or reacting in some ways, or having some feelings, or you know, yeah, but often the feelings are liberator also. You cannot avoid all of them and say, oh, I don't listen to my feelings. And no, they're going to guide you. They're going to be liberators too at one point. Just don't let them take all the space in your heart, and, balance the heart with the mind. That's what's art too. It's because, balancing the heart with the mind is because my heart knows what's good for me, knows my how powerful I am and everything. But my brain doesn't want me to get there. My brain doesn't want to more than pop up 2, 3 kids to keep going the DNA, and that's it. Your brain doesn't want you to be a big success. Forget about that. So you have to really program yourself to become that success that you want to embody. Be the change, be the light. Stop wishing, start doing. You know, be the change, be the light. It's mostly what it is. Together as one, because alone I can change myself. I can talk. I can come here, make 25,000 videos, or even that. It's not the amount of videos that I make. It's the message. But we have to do it all together as one. Everyone has to do his part. Your part might not be what I'm doing now. It could be something else. Doesn't mean you have to come on YouTube and yap your mouth. It's not what I mean. That could be one of the options. That's the one I took. That's the one I took to express myself, to speak my mind. To I think it's a very good way to start YouTube. It's a stop wishing, start doing. This is where I started on YouTube to do things. So I started, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the very first step. So you cannot expect doing the big wah wah thing and get everything right away at start. It doesn't work like that. You have to do the small stuff, the small improvement, but it's a small improvement day by day that makes you at the end become a big success. And success is becoming, to me, it's becoming the person I want to become. This is success. I don't care about money. I care about money to travel the world, but it's not what I don't attach my dream with the dollar sign. You know what I mean? I don't do that. It's not. Yes, probably along the way there will be reward coming my way, probably, but I'm not totally. My thoughts are not concentrated on the gain of money or popularity. Or I just hope we all make it. I just hope we all make it. I just hope we all rise and shine, and we all become. We all express our lion art or lioness art, because we're all lioness, but we all live as mice, and we're contented with that in the comfort zone. And but I think it's time to stop wishing and start doing. Yeah, yeah. Who's here this morning? My buddy Var. Yep. Abby is there. Hi, Abby. Sam Wolf is there. Big up, Sam. So you see, just to do that this morning, I have my two of my three children watching. Gavin's gone to school, but Gavin's my video partner. He comes on the side of the river and make videos with me. And he loves it, and he's a very good, he asks good questions, and he gets me going into places that sometimes I don't expect, and I become what am I answering now? So I like it because it comes from a point of view of a young children. So you're going to see him more in the summer. Me and Gavin have planned to do a lot more talk together. We're going to go out a lot and with Abby and Gavin, and we're going to go around. And so just to do this morning to, my, I'm a father of three children. I have a role, you have a role in life, but also it's to lead by examples, you can tell your kids to do this, that, but if you don't do it, if you don't lead yourself by example, you don't rise and shine, and you don't what you want them to do. So it's very important for me to lead by example, and just to do that for to give more hope to my three children in the troubled world and where we live. This is mission accomplished for me. Just that, like I told you before, I don't care if I make it or not. I want my children, and I want other people to realize their greatness, and to but eventually something will. I don't care about what's gonna happen. It's the journey. I enjoy every talk every morning like this, every present moment. I'm not in the future too much. I don't think too much of the future. I envision my thing for sure. But I'm not constantly in future. I stay present in the present moment, appreciate every minute, every talk I have, every people I meet, every moment. And that's where, life takes on a whole new meaning once you start appreciating every single moment to the fullest. This is the other thing here. To me, it made a big difference in my life the moment I started to realize that, hey, I'm here and now. Hey, why am I so captivated by distraction and things to take me off my off track? Yeah. You are a very good boost before Babylon School Day. Yeah, big up, Abby. No, that's it. I intend to, it's only positive vibration here. There's no bad vibes. No bad vibes. There's enough bad vibes in society. People are negative enough. Here, we're going to stay positive and rise and shine and all. live our life to the fullest, and express our potential, express our divinity, first of all, realize who we are. There's a lot of stuff. We're here for a long, long journey. Yeah. Yeah, so when we reside in our natural essence, like I said, true love, and in the space between the egoic thoughts, our vibration is no longer one of the dualistic overlay. We then reside in our natural space that is of a completely different energy and then untouchable by whatever hooks may be used to pull us back in as and they will simply cease to exist. The moment you start residing in your natural essence, aligning yourself with who you're supposed to be really, and not something of the program of the overlay, you will feel a total different vibe. A total different vibe. That's all I explained it. The moment you start pursuing something for the greater good of humanity, a new vibe will attach to you. That's how I explain it. A new vibe will come and grab you, a new enlightenment, a new you, you will transform in that journey. This is the beauty of it. You will change, you will transform, your confusion is a reflection of your growth. Embrace it. You're going to be confused. You're going to be like, hey, what's going on? No, embrace it. It's a reflection of your growth. That allows you to look back and say, hey, that's how much I've grown. I was so confused back then, but today I look at it how I was confused back then and today, and hey, come on, I've grown a lot, for sure. I see it. Other people see it too, for sure. It's visible. It's sensible. Something we can sense. There's things we can sense. There's things we cannot sense in this world. This is the thing. And when we cannot sense things, it's because we're out of our natural alignment, natural essence. Simply, if it's unsensible, it's because. But now also they want to use our senses against our senses. This is what's happening in a lot of places, in a lot of aspect in our life. Like we're being bombarded. I told you yesterday, I think, bombarded with lies and false truth. Lies and false truth. So if you think that everything you see on the internet is nothing but no. There's a lot of false truth. And it's very important to see clear through all this madness of Babylon illusion, and to open our eyes to life, to say yes to your life. Say yes to your life. Yeah. Yeah. Saying yes to our life. Why not? We have one to live. One to live. Why not do the experiment of life? Why staying dormant and accepting the default state of humanity? And why not live? At least try to do something phenomenal. Phenomenal here. One life to live, one experience. I'm gonna sit on the sideline and look at the game go and the players play the game, and no, I'm gonna be part of that game. I'm a part of the creators. We all belong to a very beautiful family of creators, of co-creators, so be part of it. Join us. Join us. Our numbers, like I said yesterday, our numbers are gaining, and the strength is growing or something. When I said, I don't remember. I would have to check back. But will you join us? Will you join us? Big question. Are you staying on the sideline, and you join us? It's not necessarily join us and start going on YouTube, like I said, and expose all kinds of stuff. And join us is also by vibration. Vibrationally, what kind of vibration do you attach to the overlay, to the program, to Babylon, to the system? What kind of vibration do you attach? Very good question. If you attach the kind of vibration they want, you're stuck in the overlay. You're stuck in the perpetual loop. It's for sure. So it's very important to withdraw your vibration, the fear-based ego, that's innocently been created. Take that out. Take out the ego. Yeah. Yeah, again, the numbers are a bit bizarre on that YouTube. Like Ivar says, whoop, no one is watching. Yeah. And I have 3, 4 people in the chat, and it tells me that no one is watching. That there's 6 like on the video, 1 watching now, 6 people in the chat, but there's nobody watching. And on my screen here, it says 0 watcher. So it's all. I don't really. Anyway, I told you I will come and do those talk even if I'm alone. Even if I'm alone, because it's a very good day for a very good way for me to start the day. It's the little things we do and the little words we say that's gonna make you have really great days. The way you communicate with yourself, the way you communicate with others. Check your mouth. Check your mouth. Check your mouth. Don't talk bad, especially about yourself. You know, this is the self trash talk. We're good at that. We're good at that to minimize our because of the negativity of the world and the negativity of the program we've been put under. So, yeah, very important to withdraw from that overlay and reside in your natural essence. Yeah, try this and feel it for yourself. Get comfortable, either sitting or standing. They completely up to you. Close your eyes, pause here, and allow yourself to fully arrive in this moment. Soften here, releasing all tension and thoughts. Then, drawing the breath into your nose, breathe in deeply but not forcefully. Softening the belly and allowing it to expand. Very, very important. That's one thing we don't do is breathing. Breathing, eh? Breathing is very important to breathe properly, to have a good breathing. And we don't even that we're so not attuned with what is natural for us in mid state and breathe and eat properly and treat our body with respect. And no, we have forgot all this. We have forgot all this. We're stuck in the I don't know humanity in general. I saw people the other day. They were sitting. Who told me that? No, Gavin told me that. He said that we went to a family supper and they were eating frog leg. He said, Daddy, it was so nasty. He said they were eating frog leg in front of me. He said I wanted to throw up. But that's what people do. You know, they eat anything. Some people will eat anything that's come to them, even frog legs. I don't know. Me, it's not. It doesn't. Me, all those things never really appeal me. I hate meat in my life, but those things, frog legs, and like all the no. And now I found out too. I saw something yesterday. They put meat glue in the meat to serve it to people. Like they take old different parts of beef and everything and they glue it, they put it in a basket, they put the enzyme in it, it's some kind of a glue, and they have to wear a mask when they put that enzyme in there, and they mix the meat with it, the dead flesh, we'll call it by its real name, the dead flesh, and they pack it into a saran wrap and they store it for overnight, and they come the next day and it's all glued together, and then they make steak with it and they serve it to people. But in that glue there's very, very toxic stuff, and if you eat your steak rare, you have good chance to be intoxicated. So it's very it's crazy what they do to what they feed people with, and people are not even aware because they don't question it. It's only because they don't question it. It's not because no one is giving us the information. The information is out there. It's available to everything, anywhere, to everybody, anywhere. The information is there. But if we, yeah, that's really disgusting. I know. I saw that yesterday, IB. I was like, what the heck is that? I saw disgusting stuff. But that meat glue stuff, oh, you can check it out. Just go punch on YouTube a meat glue, and you're gonna see it. It's there. I was like, wow. And pretty much, if you eat meat, there's a good chance that's what you eat, because they do it to every butcher. Pretty much does it. There was a butcher that was interviewed, and that's what he said. He said it's a very common practice. He said we glue the meat together. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Whoa, that's next level shit. I'm not getting into this. So it's really disgusting what they give to people, and that's why I don't want to be part of this madness. And I want to know what I put inside my body. My body is very important. It's what I have to go around. Is I have to take care of it, and I will not destroy it anymore with bad vibration food. And no, I take my green juice. I juice every day. I try to stay very healthy. In a way, the less food you eat, the more you'll get done. Sometimes we eat way too much. Also, people eat way too much, and that's why they can't keep going on their stuff, or they can't keep track of their. So conscious breathing, very important. That's what she was saying here. This is how we create. Every exhale is an order placed. And if we have allowed ourselves to become distracted and caught up in someone else's desired reality, we are no longer consciously creating and thus are not being responsible in the use of our inherent gift. We all have a gift of life. We all have gift of life. We're all gifted with life, but not every one of us will realize will consciously create their life. Most of us will unconsciously create their life, uh, and they're going to be driven by their perception of reality, not the reality. Most people are driven by the perception of reality, but not reality. It's a very different thing. And this is why we have the world we have. They go with the perception of reality that they have, not the reality itself. The reality is a total different thing than what we've been taught, what we have perceived all our life, what they told us all our life. The reality I perceive today is much different. It's much different. I don't have the same will as them. I don't have those fear. I don't have those limitations anymore. This is all gone. This is the thing I'm saying here. Once you attach yourself with higher vibration like that, you cast away a lot of limitations, a lot of fears that you previously could potentially have, and you just start enlightening yourself and enlightening others, and you start seeing a total different life out there, a total different vibration, and everything becomes suddenly much more divine. Like before, I knew everything was like I was always a God believer, if you can say, like not to the point to go to church and stuff like that, but I was like in tune with the higher divine frequency, if you can say. I always been very not very godly or very divine like today, but always been very aligned with the pure frequency. I've rarely let myself into addictions and stuff like that. So I always stayed really centered. And the addictions is another big thing. And we're going to have a morning talk on that, too, how addiction can destroy people's life and things like that, and it's preventing them to consciously create the life that they would desire for them. Is a lot of stuff preventing it. A lot of stuff is preventing you if you don't sit back, analyze your life, sit in silence, quiet, and look around you and say, okay, what's my life now? What am I doing with my life? If you don't do an introspection, if you don't question things that you do in your everyday life, you will stay in that comfort zone pretty much all your life. There's people keeping jobs for 40, 50 years, never changing jobs. It's like, why? Because they are in that comfort zone of Babylon. This is it. It's the comfort zone. It's to maintain. They want to maintain the quality of life, not improve it. Yeah, your life is bugging. Maybe. Oh, your love is bugging. Your life. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very traumatized. Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's it. That's why I tell you they do anything with the. But once we get acquainted with what they serve us in our plate and what we eat, but we go with the program that our parents have taught us very often. Look, zero viewer now. They go with the program that we've been taught often, and we don't even question our parents for what they feed us. For what they feed us, like I never again, my mother would have probably told me that's what's on the table. You gotta eat it. But if I don't want to eat it, like I could have take the choice too. We just go along with the program. It's just if your children comes and tell you, "Hey, that's a net dead animal you serve on my plate," I don't want to eat it. I love animals. Maybe you'll freaking trigger something in your head to make you realize that the kid is trying to teach you something. But no, the kids are bamboozled just like adults, and everybody is a society of bamboozled people that along adopt the program and just go along and never change, never reach out. They just wish. They wish they could do this, they could do that, but they never do anything. So stop wishing, start doing. Rise and shine, give it all you got. That's my uh, that's my story, and I stick to it. Rise and shine. That's my story. I say it every day. You don't think I'm not rising and shining? This is what's happening in my everyday life. I rise and I shine because that's all I have in my head. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Yeah. So who do we have here? Yeah. And when we change, you happy people will try it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that this is the thing also with our society. Once you start changing or you start expressing vibe, a different vibe, people around you will be very on shock. Very on shock. First of all, most people in your family will not support you. Forget about that. For even your mother is will not support you. She's afraid you won't call back or stuff like that. So people don't want you to be a big success. They don't want you to succeed. They just want you to do good. They want you to do good for sure. Everybody wants us to do good, but the ego part doesn't want others to do better than you do. Until you get out the ego, like me, I just want other people to win. I just hope we all make because my layers of ego are very very thin. I still have ego, but it's very very thin, and I live for others. So forget about egotistic thoughts or stuff like that. It's not really what's taking place in my brain. So rise and shine, rise and shine. Yeah. So keep changing. Don't worry about the people around you. Keep evolving, keep changing, keep rising, keep shining. And little by little, be patient. Everything is coming together. Be patient. That's another thing. Consistent action. Very important. Consistent action. Don't care about the outcome or the way you're going to get it. Or just wake up every day. Take it day by day. Don't think, live in the present moment. Improve yourself to the max every day, and that's key. That's key. Don't look too much to the future. Have a big vision for your dream. Yeah, envision it, but live in the present. Very important because this is where you're gonna make it happen, not in the future. It's not here yet. So accept the present. It's a present for something. It's because it's a gift. It's called the present. So live it. Wake up and live. He's out. He will be back tomorrow. Yeah, another now. Rise and shine. He's out.